through that sideways. He put rock shots this all year. Got that on winning day. I'm baby Drew, made my name on put. Great digger, same. Hop out with that. Drew just walked inside the party.
It's time to meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, Jeff Washington. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, starting at the other forward position at 6 foot 6 inches, number 31, Klay Thompson. At shooting guard, standing 6'2", number 11, guard, 6'7", number 77.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George in the front court alongside Martin. Gordon out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at point. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. George with the bucket.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Embiid. Doncic kicks to Washington. For the screen on Martin. Washington, that's for 2. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. In the corner, it's Martin. Maxey finds Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Gafford. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The 3 for Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack the confidence.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving, through on the 14-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying, you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic dishes to Irving over Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Pass to Maxey. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's Martin after Luka Doncic's bucket. Outside, Martin shoots over Washington. Rebounded by Gafford.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Washington, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Out to Doncic. Lets the three fly in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic after Eric Gordon's miss. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Philadelphia ball.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Mavericks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And I think for Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Kyrie Irving, number 1. Klay Thompson, 3rd.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job. Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Here's Doncic. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production. Gordon with no one around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous. Now, here's Maxey. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Got a piece of it. For the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 9.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Doncic finds Gafford. Up and in on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. Oubre's checked in for George. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Eric Gordon. Mavericks leading by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Maxey. Good as the jump shot falls. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
For 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And finished off by Martin.
Well, it's his intelligence that puts Kyle Lowry up there with the top assist men in the NBA.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second.
And here's a look at some numbers for Paul George.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Martin. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Maxey. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Lowry against Doncic. Lowry passes to Yabusele. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they double up Doncic. 3, Marshall. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Washington with the screen on Jackson. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
With 1 on the clock, and Embiid lays it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Lowry. Martin is out there with Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. Now here's Lowry, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Jackson misses. Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Lowry passes to Martin. Jackson kicks to Oubre. Embiid in the corner. Misses the three. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
There's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Joel Embiid, and it goes down 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 5. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alderson.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And the 76ers making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Embiid inside the line. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Lowry passes to Embiid. It's blocked.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. Gordon comes in for Jackson. Now here's Gordon. Still scoreless. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Martin, 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the 76ers. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And for Philadelphia, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Here's Oubre. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. 3-pointer. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Dinwiddie passes to Lively.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Martin.
Oh, good execution there. Lowry with a pinpoint pass.
Mavericks leading by 6. Mobley sets a screen for Marshall. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Dinwiddie. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Lets it fly. Marshall can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lowry.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Irving. The second chance effort. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. That gives them the lead. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. P.J. Washington comes in for Dante Exum. Thompson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Doncic is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Paul George is checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Oubre. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, you talk about confidence when you're from distance. It's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
Maxey, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. For the screen on Lowry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Shot's good by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 now.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Drummond's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers substitution. Number 5, Andre Drummond.
Dallas on defense. 4-point game. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Washington. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Gordon kicks to George. Connects from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Stolen by Gordon.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Najee Marshall. Martin with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Irving passes to Doncic. Thompson in the corner. Dallas, no good that time either. Philadelphia has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just good. Another from 3.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Washington with a screen on Gordon. Thompson, jump shot is good. And now it's a three-point Maverick lead. George way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and getting the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Oh! Someone let the window open. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Mavericks leading by 3. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford into the connects again from distance.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Maxey. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 16 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for.
Oh! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Maxey kicks to Martin. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Irving. For the screen on Martin. And another basket for Dallas.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Got a piece of it. Maxey against Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Mavericks, number 1.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Maxey finds Embiid. Outside Gordon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets it go from 14. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Embiid. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. He lobs it up, and stolen by Maxey. Pass to George. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Washington passes to Thompson. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Lock at 6. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's Gordon missing.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Thompson, a screen on George to the middle. Thompson hammers it down.
We know that Klay Thompson is able to sustain an offense all by himself for stretches of a game.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. How about 37 points per, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds? And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And Embiid, no good on that one.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
The 76ers trail by 9. Now Maxey. He's got 16. Martin with it. This one for 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Doncic. Out to Thompson. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Kelly Oubre is checked in for George.
76ers substitution. Number 9, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Here's Embiid. He's got 11. Down low, here's Maxey. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Here's Doncic, 13 points in the game. A shot missing. Good work defensively by Martin. Gordon kicks to Maxey. Martin with the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Here's Doncic. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Exum in for Kyrie Irving. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 11. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Martin the pass to Gordon. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The 76ers trail by 11. Outside, Maxey. For three, Oubre. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
2 minutes.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Maxey against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Then for the 76ers, Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Martin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Eric Gordon. They get the rebound, Drummond, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Drummond's got his first points in this one. Mavericks leading by 11. Lively with the screen. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he gets the bucket.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Drummond finds Maxey. He takes it in. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The 76ers trail by 13. Lowry passes to Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. Dinwiddie against Maxey. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He is a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who has been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds, and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Oubre. Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Pass to Oubre. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. To the inside. Oubre with the steal. Now running, there comes Lowry, pushing the ball up, and finished off by Martin.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Lowry can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 10. Now, here is Irving. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Lowry has the open look. No good with the triple. Dallas shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. The kick out to Irving. Lively a screen on Jackson. No good from Irving.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Nice shot from the wing. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Marshall passes to Irving. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Takes a three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 20.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Embiid with the screen on Dinwiddie. Lowry for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Love the response from Lowry. When you drain a three on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And the 76ers also making a change. Gordon's checked in for Martin. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. The three, good for Embiid.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Martin's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Caleb Martin. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Martin. The 76ers making a switch here. George is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Dallas leading by 12. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. George passes to Maxey. Shoots over Gafford. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
The shot by George, wide open. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. Look at Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Outside, Martin. From 11 feet away. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Irving. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, Maxey. Inside, Embiid. Mavericks with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Martin finds Maxey. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Thompson, a screen on Martin. Doncic outside. Over Maxey. And the rebound goes to Martin. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. And here we go, the Mavericks on a fast break. Bucket is good, and it's now 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
There you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
The 76ers trail by 10, and we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Embiid kicks to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And Embiid drops them both. 1:51 left here in the 4th quarter. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the slam by Doncic.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
From deep, George. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Irving. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Mark.
Kyrie Irving. Their personal foul. 14th foul. Caleb Martin. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within single digits. And both free throws good for Mark. And here is Doncic. 1:19 left in the 4th. Gafford passes to Washington. All sorts of time. He squares up and sinks it. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. He hits both from the stripe. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three for Doncic. The three ball from Doncic.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.